Hello class. Now here we will see how exactly free wheel drive type starter system works in case of the motorcycle or in case of the two-wheeler. Now here also there is a two diagram we can see on the slide. One is the circuit diagram, one is the actual diagram. So this is a circuit diagram and this is a actual diagram. So we supposed to correlate this actual diagram with the circuit diagram. So whenever a question asks like draw a circuit diagram and explain the working principle of free wheel drive type starting system, you're the supposed to draw this image. Okay, so this second image is just for the understanding purpose. It is not expected to draw in exam, just to understand. Okay, so let it be. We first of all correlating the actual one with the circuit one or the schematic diagram. So here your starter motor. Okay, this is your starter motor. So this is your starter motor. There is a ground, that is nothing but the one of the flange is, or the body, entire body of your starter motor is nothing but the grounded. Okay, so this is the ground. So similarly, whenever we are assembling our starter motor on the bike through this flange via bolting, so this is playing a grounding action or the earthing action. Okay, so this is earth. Another end, this is this one. So this is also another end of starter motor going to the relay. So this is our starter relay. So this is our relay. Okay, there is a relay. From the other side there is a one wire coming out from the relay. Okay, so similarly there is a one wire. This is your wire going into the relay and this is another wire coming out from the relay. So this is a wire coming out from the relay and entering to your this handlebar or accelerator bar. Okay, on the accelerator bar there are two type of buttons are present. One is the starter button and another is the engine kill switch. So starter button. Okay, so suppose this is a starter button. Normally it is open. After that it is a engine kill switch, it is open. Okay, I'm just showing there is a gap between the line. Okay, after it gap between the line means discontinue. I'm showing discontinue line, it means it is a open. So now this discontinue or open switch wire coming to here. Okay, I'm showing jumping action here and it is going to the ignition switch. Ignition switch means your key switch. Here your key is supposed to enter. Okay, this is your key. Okay, key. Now this wire entering to the key switch. After that again here I am showing discontinue line breaking, and after that it entering to the fuse. Through fuse it going to the positive terminal. This is your negative of battery. Okay, need to be earth here. Okay, this is positive. Okay, and through positive terminal again one entering to the relay. Now this is a actual thing exist on motorcycle. This is thing which you have to draw on paper. Okay, so now there is a M end of relay, this is a B end of relay. This entering to the positive terminal of battery. Okay, negative terminal, it coming out to the negative terminal of battery in order to complete the circuit. Now this is a relay located in between them, that M point and the B point. If I short directly this point 2, then what will happen? Our motor, this motor keep on or keep running. Either vehicles started or not started, it just running and running. So in order to in order to we can say in order to um, timely making on timely making off means whenever our engine gets started, our motor should be disengaged or our motor should be stop rotating. Okay, so that's why we are keeping relay over here. So what relay does, okay, so power from here is connected to the brush. This is another brush of motor, it coming to here. Okay, so this is our relay. It is conveyed to battery. Through battery it is earth, but now you can see there is a gap is present. So our aim is to start the vehicle. So what we have to do, we have to short this thing. So we are shorting this thing by pulling this horizontal line or horizontal portion of this relay downward direction. So how to pull it down? We have to energize this winding. Then how to energize this winding? The one end of winding is earth, but another end is connected to the positive terminal of battery via starter button, via ignition switch, okay, via uh, ignition switch and via engine stop switch or engine kill switch through fuses. Okay, so this is your ignition switch, means this is your key. This is your key, and this is your starter button, that is self start button. So normally it is open right now, and this is ignition switch also open right now. So your winding of this relay is not energized, so there is a air gap present in between these two end, that is M and B. So battery won't start or battery won't rotate, your vehicle won't start then. Okay, so in order to make your vehicle start, you just first of all turning the key. So now current from battery positive terminal start moving here. If your engine kill switch is off, then it will stop here only, that current stop here only. If your engine kill switch is on, then your current flowing here. Now you come to the self start button. Now if you press a scale self start button, then current will go through this point, otherwise it's stuck there only. So now current it go through it as you have pressed the self start button. Now it's supposed to energize the winding. As winding get energized, this switch get closed. Now the huge current drawn from battery to this way to the carbon brushes of motor and rotor of your motor start to rotate. Okay, now your engine is supposed to start. What you should to do, I should to I should need to release my self start button. Okay, as soon as I'm releasing my self start button, what will happen? The current going through battery to this coil of relay get terminated. Because of that, this coil get de-energized. As soon as this coil get de-energized, as releasing the starter button or self start button, this switch again reaches to its previous position, and gap come in between these 2 points, that is M is not connected to this point and B is not connected to this point. So there is a no any way to supply high current, high magnitude of current to the self starter motor, and motor supposed to stop. Now one question may come here. In a previous case there was a clutch for making engagement and disengagement and rotation of the motor. Okay, means in previous self starting system we have seen, as self start button or the key turn into the key drum. With respect to that motion, our self starter pinion are rotating slowly first and moving forward direction in order to engage a gear present on magnet, and once it engage completely and solenoid retract completely in backward direction, that time motors rotate at full speed. But here it is not like that. Here from the initial point onwards our motor is rotating at its a high speed, because there is a no solenoid present over here above the rotor, sorry, above the motor. It is not noticeable, there is no any solenoid is present. So here this gear or this shaft which is coming out of from the motor is having always positive engagement with the pinion or the gear present on the magneto. It is always in engaged condition. But thing is that here free wheel are used in between the gear of magnet and the I'm sorry, there is a free wheel are located in between this pinion or the sprocket and magneto. Okay, so it's working, it's another part, it's a mechanical part. Till here we have completed the electrical functioning of starting system. Still, if you feel any difficulty to understand this concept, ask the question on our Google Classroom. Thank you.